rush right into their burrows. That's how they protect themselves from predators. As we go through this gate on the right, you see some large bushes. Look at the base of those bushes, you see one of the smallest of the antelopes, they tick-tick. The reason I mentioned this little tick-tick is because as soon as we go through the next gate, we'll be seeing some antelopes about the size of a small horse. So an antelope can vary quite dramatically as far as size is concerned. And you can see two of them right at the base of that bush.
Oh, they're tiny.
In that same area, you may see a blue-winged goose.
Oh, there they are.
See the animals down there, Tyler? Oh, they were really tiny, though. They were like as small as like some of the small animals, I think, too. Well, we can just see the things here, but...
As we make the turn on the right, a large gray bird, that's a Stanley crane. That's the national bird of the Republic of South Africa. And the Wildlife World Zoo is noted for raising these birds. We raised about 175 of them. In this area we have approximately 25 Egyptian geese. Some of them are white, but white ones are not albinos. They just happen to have three.
It's a digital camera. It's an HD camera.
Oh. You just plug that into like your computer then to see the pictures? Or?
On the right,
yeah.
light brown animals with white stripes on their back.
It's at Best Buy, actually.
Now the male Niall is dark brown in color and has horns about a foot and a half long. The females have no horns. Just to the right of my engine, two ostrich eggs. Those eggs will be infertile. For the simple reason that we have 5 hens out here, we have no male out here to fertilize those eggs.
Yeah, they've been there for how many years?
There's no male to fertilize.
You can use it at night too, right?
I think it's the only one that records in 1080p.
With
that's full HD.
So it's got a brand name on it?
It's an Insignia. It's a private brand.
On the right, our herd of scimitar horned oryx.
You got it at Best Buy, right?
Sad to say, the scimitar horned oryx is extinct in the wild. And it's a crying shame because it's a beautiful animal. It's about the only place you see it now is in this zoo.
Yeah.
On the left at the base of the first palm tree, you see the newest members of the Wildlife World Zoo. 6 little Egyptian geese goslings that were hatched out here just about 2 months ago.
Look at the little one.
They're behind the tree. Oh, cute. Little baby.
Yeah, the whole time there's moms standing by.
On the right, 3 small light brown animals with a dark brown stripe on their side. They're Thompson gazelles. They usually form a herd of about 1,000 animals in Africa
You see that one?
and are used as a food source.
It's like the size of the deer and it has like the dark brown stripes on the side.
On the right, a light brown, I should say a dark brown animal laying down in the shade of the tree. That's a water buck. Even though it looks like a horse or a mule, it's not related to either. It's in the antelope family. On the right, our male Nialo.
Oh, that's cool.
Doesn't look at all like the females.
Yellow.
Again, on the right, 2 large birds with the gold crown. They're West African crown cranes. When they build a nest, they usually lay 2 eggs in that nest. If they happen to lay 3 eggs, the next time they lay, they'll lay 1 egg. So it always comes out to multiples of 2, and I have no idea why. On the left, a light brown animal with horns about 2 feet long, a litchweed. Lives in a swampy area in Africa. A giraffe can stand over 20 feet tall, has a tongue about 12 to 18 inches long, has the same number of vertebrae in its neck that you and I have in ours. And you can feed the giraffes at the feeding station ahead of the train. An ostrich can get up to 8 feet tall, weigh over 340 pounds, run over 40 miles an hour. You'll notice that ostrich is that eye's about the size of its brain, so it doesn't have much of a brain. And please remember that even though an ostrich has those teeth, it might can break your skin. Another water buck over on the right. Now, a couple of months ago, I had a gentleman from South Africa on board the train. and he told me a story as to how that water buck acquired that white circle on his rump. Now, I don't know how true the story is, but you're going to hear it anyhow, and you can make up your own mind whether you want to believe it or not. Quite a few years ago, a guy by the name of Noah built something called an ark. The first two animals that boarded that ark happened to be two water bucks, a male and a female. As soon as they boarded that ark, they had to go to the washroom. When they came out of that washroom, they made quite a startling discovery. Every one of those toilet seats was wet with white paint. That's how they acquired the white circle on their rump. I don't know how true the story is. You can take it for what it's worth. But I do have to tell you that 3 people from South Africa told me the same story. You know, maybe it is true. On the left, the ostrich with black feathers. His beak has a pinkish cast. The front of his legs has a pinkish cast. Signs of a male ostrich. There's one trouble with that statement. About a year ago, she started laying eggs.
Yeah.